I adapted the same way your mom has adapted. You know, it's just that I adapted, and I knew I needed to sit somewhere towards front, and then I went home at night and studied everything, and then I happened to be smart enough where I could figure out what they were going to ask. It was one reason why I scored so well. And it wasn't until after nursing school when some nurse in the intensive care unit said, I think you need to get hearing aids. And so then I went and got them. And the first sound I heard in the intensive care that I hadn't heard before was, I won't do it to your ear, but it's really high pitched hissing noise, you know. And I told her, I said, well, what is that? What is that? You know, and the two of us were working the night shift because, you know, I was a new grad. And what happened was it was the old-fashioned radiator. You know, and recently up here in Carlsbad, I don't know, we're trying to get a land development done up here, and I found out that this investor, that his daughter had some sort of hearing loss, and when she ended up getting the ones that are inserted inside of her ears, which are more expensive than $10,000, you know, then what happened was that she couldn't sleep the whole night because she thought, wow, she could hear the sheets, and she could hear her hair, and she could hear the birds outside, and she was like, wow, this is so neat. The sound is colorful, it's wonderful, it's beautiful, you know? And so well, my friend is. So I'll figure out I'm not totally tech savvy, but I'll figure out some way to record it for you. Yeah, I will. I'll send it to you. But no, but it's something that it's considered on a personal level. I volunteered one time down at the Deaf Community Service Center because I brought Dr. down to town, and I had some young adult who yelled at me in sign language, and he informed me through the interpreter that he felt sorry for me because everybody knows that he's deaf because he signs, you know, so therefore they can see it. And the woman that was interpreting, everybody knows she's hearing, so she can hear, but nobody knows what you are, you know, because you're neither deaf nor hearing. So that was one reason why I tagged on that. And once I finished with Marion's thing, I thought, okay, this environment is just it's too much for me, you know, because I did have an office there. And so, yeah, so I have multitudes of passions. I feel sorry for, I'm going to call it the more mature adult, but I feel sorry for the more mature adult who basically doesn't know they have a hearing loss, and then they're perceived as being ignorant or dumb or, you know, I mean, or just not totally there because they haven't responded the right way. And then I don't like the stigma that we currently have with hearing aids. I mean, there are some celebrities that I know that wear hearing aids, and so we need to take this, and my logo is different from the federal symbol. The federal symbol is, as you addressed before, is just for hearing assistive devices. And so far, I've gotten really positive results on this logo where people can, you know, they identify with it. And they're like, okay, this is cool. You know, this is something that is fun. And now we have everything being simple, you know, eating the lot and that kind of thing. So this particular one is more simple. And so hopefully we can remove that stigma with hearing loss and people realize, hey, it's good to stay connected by being able to hear what the other person says, you know, because Helen Keller said, which one would you rather be, deaf or blind? And she said that blindness detaches you from things, but hearing loss detaches you from people. And I never met a sad blind person. They're always laughing and giggling, you know, or everyone I've ever met. But I have met a lot of people, you know, who have hearing loss issues that they're depressed. I mean, you know, so, and they listed